So once again, it's an excellent evening here as we get ready for the semi-final number 2. Champion among champions, Roll Burke here with you this evening in my company, my colleague Gordon Pear. Gordon, Savannah boys coming up against another champion team, Glenora, and this one promises to be a smasher.
Yeah, definitely. It's a cracker, 2 evenly matched teams. They've performed well coming through the rungs. The Savannah boys team unbeaten. The Glenora team, they as well unbeaten, so they come into this with loads of confidence. Both teams have posted totals above 200, so it's a lot of batting, a lot of fireworks. The pitch, as we have seen, playing beautifully in the first match, and when we went out and see with just a bit of grooming, it continues to look a picture. So I expect this one to definitely be one for the books as the T20 tournament continues to entertain one and all here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex.
Oh, certainly indeed. As we get ready for this one, Glenora, a sports club. Let's just have a look at this wonderful team coming up here this evening. Stefan Bassoon, the man wearing number 132. Jonathan Ferran is going to be the 12th man. Sion Hackett, guest player. Leonardo Julian, he's not featuring here this evening. Keon Mason, Zakira Mohammed, Mr. Nazibullah, Diane Nigel Patrick, the Willy Bug man, Vishal Prasad, Kamil Puran, another guest player, saw him off of a brilliant knock, 141 of just 57 deliveries. So he's going to be featuring here this evening. Jesse Roland, and making up the final team, Richard Sukram.
Well, the news from the middle is that the Savannah boys, they won the toss and they decided that they're going to have first strike. So we're going to be expecting Suku's probably. It's going to be Suku and Belcon. Mario Belcon, he was the leading run scorer, all the way through until he was eclipsed by the man on the other side of the team sheet, Kamil Puran, on Friday. So he'll want to on Thursday. Yeah, so he'll
Thursday.
Yeah, so he'll definitely want to continue in his good, fine form. Well, we've got the Savannah boys team. We've got Amir Ali. He's one of the many Alis. Pradeem Ali, Raif Ali, the captain and wicketkeeper. Samir Ali, Mario Belcon, Sunil Buchan, Visan Jagasa. He's going to be very important to this team. Ravi Nandu, Chitram Ramlal, Abdul Sahid Razak, and Anish Suku. So that's going to be the starting lineups for the Savannah boys team. A very, very, very good matchup here. They say in sports, especially boxing, it's all about matchups, as we see the Glenora team. And this matchup here, it's on a knife edge. When you look at the two teams, they have excellent guest players who've all stood up and be counted. And they're backed by powerful home-based players. On the Glenora team side, they have their captain, who's definitely put up his hand, and captain well. That's Kenroy Williams, the man from Jamaica. As we see the opening batters head out, it's going to be Belcon.
And Samir Ali.
And Samir Ali.
Yep, that's the man, Bird. And definitely matchups here this evening. A lot is going to be dependent on the senior man, Mario Belcon. Remember, this is his home ground. He is also the heads groundman. Well, he has the bat in his hand, and he has an able-bodied partner in Samir Ali. And I'm sure the opening bowler is going to be Pace. That man, Sion Hackett. He's going to operate from the northern end. So it's going to be guest player against guest player.
Yeah, this is a very important partnership here. I mean, matchup, when you see that there's going to be Hackett, who's going to be coming up against Belcon. Belcon likes to go hard, but of course he has enough time that he can take his time here. He showed that he can build an innings already. But with the power play and the field up, and he's added a lot of subtleties to his batting. I saw his little flick, just a little guide that he has brought into his shot selection. He also has a big offside drive. And in the power play, it's going to be very, very important. So it's Hackett versus Belcon.
Yeah, well, Belcon, knowing this ground well, knowing the acreage in the outfield, he tends to read the field placings, definitely finding the gaps early on. And once he stays there, nothing rash, just play within himself. There's no need for any antics or any rash shots, especially in the power play. I think he is going to do well. And that man, Bird, Shamir Ali, another wonderful attacking batsman. This game is certainly on, and this is an excellent matchup to start things off here. The fast bowler coming up against Mario Belcon, the senior man, the veteran.
Well, to set them off is Wilson, umpire Wilson, from the ICC board, and partnering him is Gaskin, Clyde Gaskin. So it's Hackett up against Belcon. Just guiding that one into the short third man region.
Just as we said, you know, knowing the acreage on the field, immediately off the mark is Belcon, just coming back and just helping this one with a deft touch. You know, I had a chat with him a little earlier on, and he's very confident. He was very calm. He looked at the first semi-final, and he was saying to me, you know what, a lot is going to be dependent on me, and I'm going to show here this evening my true worth. So it's left to be seen. One for the loss, without loss, at the start of this. Savannah boys winning the toss and batting first. What do you thought about that decision?
Yeah, I think I'll always like to have a good bat on this pitch. Later on, the dew is going to come into effect. So you want to get the early knock in. Of course, when the dew comes into effect, your bowlers are going to have problem gripping the ball. But the wicket may just spring a bit into life. So coming off what was a good evening, you know, after noon, there was no rain. The sun was out. So the pitch would have just dried out a bit, you know, and if it was playing good, it would play even better.
There we saw 200 as this one up in the air. Ooh. Bird, Shamir Ali off to a scary start there.
Yeah, almost going to hand there, almost going to Roland, Jesse Roland, who's patrolling there at the mid-wicket region.
Yeah, some nervous moments. I'm sure Mario is going to tell him, you know, just be calm. It's the first over. It's early days yet. There's no need for anything rash. And knowing it's the power play, some batsmen tend to believe that every delivery must be smashed out of the park. But be aware of Hackett. Very good bowler. He's a thinking bowler.
Two men out, one at the backward square, that's Puran, and one out at the point region, the cover region, sweeping there. The other fielders are a slip, if you can call it that. We'll continue after this delivery. Short ball again. Pull shot being induced.
Yeah, Hackett. As the umpire is telling him, that's the first one for the over.
Yeah, umpire Wilson, very experienced, good umpire. You know, speaking to him, he makes you feel so relaxed. You know, you don't know that you're in the air of greatness. But yes, the field is a slip, a short third man, a man at cover, a man at mid-off, a man at mid-on, a man at mid-wicket, and a man at short. Fine leg.
Oh, and Hackett really gearing up some pace here, that one. Just touching down and leaving the right-hander. Nervous times for the Savannah boys team.
Yeah, he's generating some good pace there. More than the pace, he's got a good line. They're just pitching outside the off stump. Savannah boys team, they though should not be too worried. They should just set themselves, allow themselves to see a couple deliveries. And again, Ali going for that pull shot. So that's the over. A lot of playing and missing. At the end of one, the Savannah boys, they're one without loss. A very slow start. And Sian Hackett is bang on target here.
Oh, certainly indeed. And Sian,
as we see the young fans of that looks like the Glenora team. The two team colors very close, but I think that's Glenora supporters there. Just waving the flags. They've got a lot to wave for after that first over. Just one coming from it. So as we get ready for the second over here, it's going to be the skipper, Kenroy Williams, with his leg break.
yeah, in typical fashion, he always tends to come from the southern end and always bowl the second over. And he's very effective from this end.
He's going to be bowling off break.
He'll be bowling to the right-handed Belcon. And we saw Belcon getting off the mark immediately with a single and then going on the other end and just having a look at Shamir just swipe at everything Hackett had tossed up.
Yeah, so the field for the leg spinner is a man out at long off, a man out at mid wicket. Loud appeal there, getting that one to come back in. I think it's definitely off break. Because that one pitched outside your stump.
Yeah, and cut back into the right-hander.
Yeah. I remember the other night when he bowled Ned. Yeah. The one that kept low. It was the left-hander that just slid across him. He's cutting this one. Good stop there by Nazbullah.
Yeah, well, that's the high-traffic region. And who other than the man, they call him Mr. And Nazbullah.
Yeah, man from Pakistan, he moves well. One of the better fielding teams, there's a Glenora team. Cutting here again. Hackett this time with the fielding. Bit of a fumble. The throw just a bit high there from Purana. So Belcon able to continue, get another one.
But I would like to think that Samir, realizing he faced some 5 deliveries without scoring, would probably fear better just getting behind the ball. And again, he's having a swing. What's happening here? Is that the plan? Was that the instructions given to him? He's just playing and missing, swinging at deliveries. He would be better feared. Just coming behind, maybe playing it back onto the pitch. You know, seeing a few.
Well, right now he's batting with a donut. And he's played on. So the skipper gets the wicket. The Hennessy celebration. Samir Ali goes for a duck.
Yeah, I thought he didn't look the plan this evening. We saw him just swinging and swiping at deliveries coming off a Hackett, and now swinging, and this one playing on here. He's certainly nervous times, and he has to go. Wicket number 1 goes. Savannah boys need to rethink their plan.
So it's 2 for 1 here. We enter the second over. Yeah, that one just coming in, cramping the batter for room, and he's just playing it on to the offside, to the off stump. He was trying to make room to cut it away. It was much too close for that, both in length and line.
Yeah, poor shot selection. He certainly didn't look the part. But it's going to be this man, Suku, and he's going to be taking up strike, the new batsman. So Savannah boys, remember, winning the toss and batting first.
There's no need to rush, really. As if you look at the northern range, the moon just peeking over. Really a beautiful shot there.
Wow, what a lovely moon. Wow. I tell you what, if there are any fans here, and guys, if you're looking to propose, now is the time. Just look at that, look at that moon.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Yeah,
wow, take a bow. What a shot.
Yeah, just creeping over the mountain range there. Really adding a beautiful scenery to all that has taken place and all that is taking place here at the North. I go to say the Northern Recreation Ground, no longer the Northern Recreation Ground, in fact, the Diego Martin Sporting Complex.
Indeed.
As, it's going to be Kenroy Williams to continue. He has his tail up. He's bowled a good over thus far. He looked to finish against Suku.
And this one, Suku playing and missing, taken cleanly by wicketkeeper Mohammed. So with that, brings over number 2 to a close. Savannah boys winning the toss and batting first at 2 for the loss of 1.
Well, it's Hackett to continue from the northern end, the Mario Belcon end, and he's going to be bowling to guess who? Mario Belcon. So Mario Belcon here looking to get on with things. A very slow start for the Savannah boys. They've faced 2 overs, just gotten 2 runs, both of them to the name of Mario Belcon. And we've lost 1 wicket, the wicket of the dangerous Shamir Ali.
Yeah. So Mario now, I'm sure he's going to be thinking, you know, as the senior player. See this one. Sideline of the off-stump, wide signal by the umpire.
Yeah, wide signal by umpire Wilson. Yeah, umpire Joel Wilson.
Yeah, so Hackett on that occasion, good pace. But definitely wrong line.
So looking to continue here. Short and it's pulled away. My goodness me. It was short into the body region and he just swiveled off the front foot and banged it through the mid-wicket region. What a shot there by Belcon.
Scintillating, fabulous shot from Mario Belcon. Short, looking to probably get into the diaphragm region, but Belcon up to the task. Here it is again. Oh my goodness, a sort of a tug through that square leg region. Excellent indeed.
Short arm jab really. Remind me of the King Viv Richards there. He didn't even move after. Let's see how Hackett is going to respond to that. Normally bowlers don't like to be treated with such disdain.
Again, a short delivery. Yeah. Oh, and some really poor work. They're going to go for 2 no. And wisely indeed, there's no reason for any rash running. And Belcon showing his seniority with that shot. You know, realizing it's already over number 3. We're into the power play. Just a few runs on the board. Haven't even gotten into double figures. And rotating the strike. Good cricket here from Mario.
Yeah. That's one thing you got to understand, especially cricket at this level. That besides, as we see the fans there, the members of the Savannah boys.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Captain.
Riaf Ali.
It's a family affair. There's a short delivery there by Hackett. Signal wide by umpire Joel Wilson, belatedly.
Yeah, you just looked across at the square leg umpire. And, yeah, signaling first one for the over. And Hackett just need to be calm. You know, I'm sure he He's not going to be happy. Let's have a look at it. Yeah.
Definitely way over the top of the batter's head. As you see the signal by the square leg umpire, umpire Gaskin, just helping out umpire Wilson. He's guiding it into the hands of the keeper. And Mohammed takes an easy catch. So another batter goes for Doc. Suku Hackett gets the wicket.
Well, that was a really scorching delivery. Certainly making the batsman play. Excellent indeed. Just getting it into the pitch. And Suku really had no choice there. You know, he really had to play. The other option was maybe dropping the hand or just getting out of the way of that delivery. Here it is again. He was already in line, and there it is. Excellent indeed. Beaten all ends up. Wicket number 2 goes. Look at the catch. Look at the Hennessy celebration there from Hackett, the captain, and the wicket keeper, Mohammed. Excellent indeed. Young Mohammed, the man from Presentation College. So it's going to be the captain, Riaf Ali.
So Riaf Ali heads out to the middle. I don't think you'd have wanted to be out so early. But I think it's just a bit of patience that is going to be needed by the Savannah boys. This bowling attack for the Glenora team heavily dependent on Seth Hackett at one end and Kenroy Williams on the other end. I think after that, when you get to Mason, Puran will bowl a couple.
Bassoon.
You can't get your runs there. Yeah. So there's no need to try to do anything spectacular. But so a very good delivery. Take nothing away from that delivery by Seth Hackett. It was aimed at the body. The batter had 2 options, or 3 as you say. He was either going to hook, get out of the way, or try to guide it away. He chose to guide, and what he successfully did was get it into the keeper's gloves. And there's a good delivery. And they're able to, let's look at the umpire signal. No signal from the umpire, so that's a run, so he's off the mark.
Bat involved.
So Riaf Ali here, he'll want to definitely give a captain's knock here. But still a lot of batting for the Savannah boys team.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah, when you look at Vishana Jagasa to come. But they'll definitely be dependent on Belcon here.
I think once Belcon stays, but he needs to just have a discussion with his fellow batters. You know, just advising them, hey guys, you know, it's early days. Basic cricket. Back and across, get behind the balls. Nothing rash.
And yeah, he's just flicking this one away. It's a new shot that he's put into his arsenal. It's a very, very late flick. And it's a straight shot, really. But it's a shot, it's not an edge. He just comes forward and just guides the ball of the inner half of the bat.
But this is a good shot because it shows a batsman in form, picking up the line of the ball pretty early. So as you come on that front foot and realize, well, hey, it's already heading down the leg side. Here it is again. Easy. Yeah. Just closing the face and just guiding it to that fine leg region. Excellent indeed.
Good show delivery to finish off the over there.
Now there, look at the difference from Riaf Ali. Realizing that the ball was already short, leaving him, you either get out of the way, drop the hands, and let it just go through. There's no reason to try an excellent batting here from Riaf, showing his experience.
Yeah, just allowing that ball to go through into the hands of the keeper. But it's going to be Kenroy Williams to continue from the southern end, sorry, the Patrick Rampasad end. And it's going to be very interesting how Belcon decides to treat with him. Of course, it's still in the power play. The field is up. Only 2 fielders outside of the circle.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a go here. I think he's going to have a go, realizing it's already over number 4, just 11 on the board. You know, a run rate of just around what, 2.5 thereabouts.
Yeah, I think though there's no need for any rush. Because when we're talking about bowlers to come, no disrespect to Dio, but Dio is one of the bowlers you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing Bissoon. So I think you just need to see off this opening pair. There's an edge. And a bit of a misfield there by Farhan, I think it is.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not Farhan. Vishal.
Yeah, either Vishal Prasad or Farhan.
Vishal Prasad.
They're the two guys with the long hairstyle.
Farhan sports a low-cut beard. So it's going to be Riaf. He's going to be facing delivery. His first from Williams. He's sound in his defense. And this man, Gordon Riaf Ali, is a very experienced campaigner. He's always cool-headed.
Yeah. He's a very good player, you know. But the dot balls, you know, we talk about the bowling partnerships, and those dot balls may just begin to play some tricks on the minds of the two batters. That's pretty close. And there's not out, says the umpire. I think it would have pitched outside the leg stump. As we say, he's just bowling an off break. He peeled away in celebration.
Let's have a look at it here.
A bit high as well, outside
Yeah,
the line
maybe.
as well.
I think height.
Yeah.
Umpire Gaskin.
Yeah, he got it right. Had the lines being put down, it would have been an umpire's call. A good appeal though.
Yeah, but Williams really bowling well for his team here, keeping things very tight. And Riaf is just watching. You know, he's playing, realizing 2 wickets already gone. They need to put up a partnership of sorts. The rebuild is in place. Belcon is still there. So at the end of 4, Savannah boys 12 for the loss of 2.
Well, there's going to be a bowling change from the northern end. It's going to be Puran. Kamil Puran, who's going to take up the bowling attack. He's going to be bowling some seam-up stuff. He's going to be bowling to Belcon. I think Belcon loves the seam-up stuff, especially when it's not express. So this is going to be an interesting battle here.
Yeah, it's more medium pace. Oh, but this one, Belcon could have been in some trouble here.
Yeah, slower delivery, unable to really crack it away. It's a drive. Oh, my goodness me. It's hammered back past the bowler for 4.
Yes, already Belcon realizing the bowler was certainly off his line. A really poor line delivery, and he just hammered it there for 4. As we say, top of the evening to our friends out there at JMMB. And what a safe shot indeed. 16 now for the loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a powerfully hit shot. Another one driven. Some good work there by Nazbullah.
And I would think that Nazbullah was picked for his fielding.
Yeah, well, he's a good, great fielder, this youngster. He can definitely move. He moves well. As they see, they're just going to be pushing him back here on the onside. Yeah, could realize that Puran is pitching up, and Belcon is looking to drive it back powerfully.
Yes, so they push that man back out on the long on boundary.
So there's a man out on the long on boundary as well as one out at the third man as they look to stack the offside field. And he's going to get his line right.
Yeah, so Puran coming back with some good deliveries here. He's showing Belcon, you know what, it was a good shot, but I can get those deliveries up in the block hole, so to speak.
Yeah, good battle here. Yeah, bigger inside edge. And he's guiding it straight to the fielder there. Belcon not happy with himself. That's Vishal Pasada there at short fine leg. Of course, how to get past him, it's going to race away for 4.
But he seems to be favoring that shot.
Saw him practice it a couple times in training. I was amazed that he was just able to get inside the line and guide it. It's a fine flick. They're driving this one out on the onside. He'll jog through for a single.
Well, he's the main man, you know, Gordon. Still with the likes of Pradeem to come and Vishan Jagasar. With that one, brings you over to a close. So at the end of 5, Savannah Boys 17 for the loss of 2. But coming back to the point, Mario really needs to stay. I think once he stays...
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm a strong believer, especially at this level, that you're going to get 4 and 6 balls, you know, from other bowlers. So if the bowlers are bowling good at the top, you just need to play each ball on its merit. It also gives you a time to acclimatize to the pace of the pitch. He'll be a man who's accustomed with the pitch. There's one more over in the power play, but he'll be accustomed to the pitch. But he was all over today, doing his job as the head groundsman here. So he will definitely be coming out just a bit probably leg weary or eye weary.
So it's going to be the Captain Williams to continue. His third over.
Yeah, of course, we want to apologize for any coarse language that you may hear through our stomach's mic. That's competitive language. So we apologize to all of you at home. It's driven. Running across his Mason. And they jog through for 2.
Yeah, Mario is not happy as we have a look at
Pradeem Ali.
Next to come in. Seems to be relaxed, very calm. Knowing that he has his job to do when the time comes. Mario, he's on 16 now. This one beating in outside the line of the off stump there. Good delivery. And this Williams, really a handful to get away. He's not that simple to get out of the park. Yeah, so this is good bowling.
He pushes it through, really. But he gets the ball to turn, though. But not much flight. He's driven straight up the ground. But Mason is able to field. Only one this time. Yeah, he bowls like a almost medium pace, pushing the ball through.
Not much bounce side. They sort of skid on with turn. So with that, Ali, he's there. He's been there for a little while. He's on 1.
He's guiding it. So good tight over here from Williams. And I think this may be the lowest power play total recorded in the competition thus far.
Yes, indeed. Good bowling. Bowling in partnerships here. Hackett and Williams.
And That brings the end of the 6th over. So at the end of 6, the Savannah boys, after winning the toss and deciding to bat, they're 20 for 2. Balcon, he's on 17. With him is Raif Ali, the captain. He's on 1.
So just want to say a pleasant evening and welcome back into the hot seat. Hot seat indeed. Kadir, 20 for the loss of 2. The lowest power play total we've seen thus far in the tournament. Your thoughts?
Yeah, good afternoon again, viewers. Good afternoon, Roll. Pretty disciplined start here by Glenora, picking up 2 wickets in the power play. Of course, Mario Belcon, key to Savannah boys' innings here. And some of the Savannah boys' faithfuls there with flags in hand, just getting ready for things here. 21 for 2 roll into the 7th over. Wicket, the same one that we used earlier. So it just might be a bit on the slower side.
Yeah, this run rate here just around 3.25 runs per over. And I know with Mario there, the likes of Pradeem, the Jagasa to come, they would think, you know, maybe getting at the halfway mark, not losing another wicket, probably 60, and then they will continue the runs as Ali displays that one to the man coming off of the sweeper boundary. He moves on to 2 as we look at the dugout there. Savannah boys, some pensive faces. And as we say, top of the evening to Stamina Energy, GMMB Hennessy, all of our wonderful sponsors. So they're continuing here with Puran.
Yeah, Kamil Puran. Decent first over. This one is hammered. Some good work again by Nazibullah. Just a single. So the deep fielders are for the left-handed Riaf. It's a sweeper, a long off, a long on, deep mid-wicket, and a third man. Inside the circle, there's a backward point, extra cover, a shortish mid-wicket, and a short fine leg. Down the leg side, wide delivery, and they're going to come through for the extra.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very crucial game here on a roll. Already, Police booking their spot in tomorrow's final. And these two teams are really going to slug it out here. A really evenly matched contest, looking at both teams on the paper.
Yes,
seems to be evenly matched in terms of their guest players, the local players.
It's going to be who wants it more, and certainly who makes the least amount of mistakes. As here we see another one. Just only able to get the single. The whistles are out, the fans, the flags, the horns. Everybody here supporting their teams. Savannah boys outfit. And yeah, congrats to that police team getting into this year's finals. Awaiting the outcome of this game.
Driven and no run, a bit of an anticlimactic celebration. Patrick there at that cover region.
Yeah, what's happening with Mr. Patrick there? Always exciting to look at. I wonder if he's going to have a bold. That'd be interesting.
Well, I think he's picked up 3 wickets in his previous outing. Thinking about 2, just a single. Good work by Prasad on the boundary. coach there of the Glenora team. Well, yeah, Mr. Alexander.
And that man, Tevin Jadu, not featuring in tonight's game.
So 7 overs done and dusted here. At the end of it, Savannah boys winning the toss and choosing to bat first, 27 for 2.
Well, I can tell you the discussion at the middle there is probably Mario saying, you know what, I've been here from ball 1. I'm going to take it up. I'm going to take the responsibility, take the bulls by the horn, so to speak, and just accelerate this run rate. 27 for 2. They would have thought probably maybe being closer to 50 already, past 50. But credit goes to some exceptional tight bowling from the Glenora team. As we see, it's going to be a bowling change. It's going to be that man Mason from the southern end.
Yeah, Keon Mason it is, medium pacer from the southern end. He's going to be bowling to the left-handed Riaf. And Riaf Ali, though, Roll, you would know quite well. He is a very, very good, top-class wind ball player. Number of teams are highly sought after wind ball player.
I'll put it to you simply. He's in the top 10.
Yeah, he's seeded in some competitions.
Yeah, in all competitions. But he recently turned 40, so now he's off the seeded lists. Yes, he recently turned 40.
So that man, Riaf Ali, what a job to do here for his Savannah boys team. Captain, of course.
He's a very patient campaigner. So I know this inning he's playing here.
Yeah, he's a very smart cricketer, you know, Riaf. He's walked out here, 2 quick wickets. He's consolidated well. And now he's just beginning to hit the gaps, get Belcon back on strike. Belcon is up to 20. Been there from the start.
Not a very confident 20. We saw a couple boundaries. He got some boundaries hitting. But he just needs to focus, you know, regain his composure and just get it going as he normally is accustomed of pelting the ball all around the park.
Yeah, he's picked up a bit of, he's adopted a different model this season. Previous seasons, really. Short delivery. And getting through Belcon. Yeah, he's adopted a bit of a different role. He tends to bat a bit longer now. He's playing a lot straighter. He's not that swashbuckling type that he's a bit more responsible now.
Well, you know, they say you get better with age, you get wisdom as the older you get, you know. Yeah. But he continued to motor on, shoulders on this one.
So it's up and over the cover region and just a single. And they're gonna get 2. Yeah, that man there, Bisoon, probably doesn't have his shoulders, just underarming the ball back in. But he's in a high traffic area there, long off. Well, now he's being switched. You really need to have that rocket type arm from the deep.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, just underarming it. Not good enough. Able to come through for 2 runs.
Yeah, I've seen him done that in the previous game, and I thought maybe he was just barring an injury as this one now. Just showing that he's quite capable of playing the deft touch and getting the single, rotating the striker. Continuing to bat sensibly here. He's not really finding the boundaries consistently, but he is still there. And you know, once Mario is there, anything can happen.
Yeah, most definitely. He's going to want to have to play a real senior innings here. Responsible innings. Deep fielders, a deep mid-wicket. Long off, long on. Coming off the body, but a good response there from Belcon, getting down the other end.
Yeah, the fielders on that occasion, the inner fielders are still a bit too deep and are not moving with the bowler. They're sort of flat-footed. You know, I would think that they would be, as you saw the police team previously playing, and they were all peppery, sort of moving with the bowlers, you know, taking their steps. But these Glenora fielders, probably just depending on the bowlers to do the job. I'm sure the coach is not going to be happy. This one is up in the air.
Tugged wide of long on, and some good work by Williams. Keeps it down to just a single.
Yeah, so Mario here is look. You can see his intent, looking for the boundary, but not able to pierce the inner field, and only able to get the singles. So again, over number 8 comes to a close. Savannah boys continue to rebuild, so to speak. 32-33 for the loss of 2. Yeah, look at the fans go. Just waving the Glenora flags as it's going to be Puran again from the Mario Belcon end, bowling to Mario Belcon. And with every shot Mario makes, he seems to be disgusted with himself.
Yeah, he's really looking to change gears. But looking at the first 8 overs here, Roll, the surface just seems to be slowing up a bit. A bit of wear and tear now to this particular surface. Run scoring not that easy to come by. Of course, Belcon, head groundsman here, he will know the surface. Just struggling a bit. Another quick single.
Yeah, that one pitching outside the line of the leg stump there. Leg by signal by umpire Wilson. And yes, indeed, you can see, 2 games back to back. The sun was out. They just rolled it, so it's just slowing up here.
Yeah, definitely heading down leg. But excellent bowling again from the Glenora bowlers. Puran into his 3rd over. This time Belcon giving him the charge. Tugging it wide of long on, work to do, and Nazibullah with a good piece of fielding keeps it down to just 2, helped out there by Hackett. Good ground fielding there, had to cover some ground, and putting the dive, kept it down to 2, so supporting his bowlers well here, the outfielders.
That was awesome, bit of fielding. Let's have a look at it again. There was a shot as close as possible. Oh my goodness. That, well, Kadir, that,
well.
I'm not sure. You decide.
Yeah, you viewers at home, you decide.
It's 2 runs to be had. Yep. So the score now 37. We enter the 9th over. So Puran keeping things tight here. Savannah boys not able to just release. Mario, he's there. You can see. He's beginning to play with intent now, but still struggling to find a boundary. Well, Riaf just dealing in singles.
Yeah, Riaf not really laying batter ball so far. It's taken a lot on the body. And this is it again. Nazibullah running around from long on. And well, we leave it up to you at home. You decide. 2 was added to Belcon's total.
Yeah. We look at that, the Fair Play Trophy. Yeah, because according to my view here, and I'm challenged with astigmatism, cataract, and glaucoma. And that looked like it went to the ropes to me, but at the end of 9, Savannah boys, 39 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, 39 for 2. Just not enough at this stage. Just laboring along the Savannah boys. But I wonder what would be a good total on this surface here, seeing that it's a bit on the slower side.
With batters inside, you know, Vishan to come, Pradeem to come, I would think 130. 130, and I'm sure with the excellent bowling also of a Savannah boys team, you know, they have a wonderful bowlers in the armory. So once these two stay there and continue to just pummel on, I'm sure Mario is going to decide. Well, now we see Bisoon. So I think this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Bisoon here now from the southern end. So this is going to be pretty interesting. We look at his deep fielders, and we are seeing a sweeper, a long off, long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep backward square. Inner field is a short third man, a point, a cover point, and a man on the mid wicket circle. This is a short delivery again, and Belcon had to put in the afterburners. Got home in the end.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, a bit of a risky single at this stage. But it was a short delivery, and Ali just seemed to be quite comfortable just taking a single. I thought he could have probably punched through the covers.
Yeah, he's not playing with the aggression. He's probably thinking, you know, I would play the sedate innings and give Mario most of the striker. He being the senior player here, the more experienced campaigner, would go for the bigger shots. But I would think at this stage, both batsmen should be looking to play with intent.
Yes.
Into the 10th over.
Yeah, and the deep fielders again. Sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And the cow corner, as they called. This one is up in the air. Roland is getting under it, and Roland takes the catch. Belcon goes, and the Savannah boys slip now to 40 for 3. Bisoon striking here. A bit of a indecisive shot from Belcon, and he has to go. 28.
Yeah, he came in really a scratchy innings by his standard. He really didn't look the part. There it is again. That one rushed onto him, looking to pull, looking to play straight. But Jesse Roland, you take a bow, and the Hennessy celebration came into play. Mario going for 28, not by any way a bad knock, but by his standards. Not up to what he would have appreciated. But here comes another big man, Vishan Jagasar. And this batsman can, you know, really do the damage here.
What it looks to be the Blue Waters drinks break here at the Digmanton Sporting Complex. Remember, semi-final number 2, Glenora versus Savannah boys. Savannah boys winning the toss, choosing to bat first. And in over number 10, slipping to 40 for 3. That's the latest wicket. Jesse Roland, and the Hennessy celebrations for Glenora. They know the magnitude of that wicket.
Well, for a moment, the umpire almost looked like he was going to get into the celebration. Umpire Gaskin, you know, they're all high fives. Nazibullah, the man from the Asian continent, really having a wonderful time here is this Glenora team. So let's get ready for the Blue Waters break, and we'll be back shortly.
Well, welcome back as we get ready for action in the T20, the North Zone T20 tournament. We're into over number 10 here. And the score at present, the Savannah boys, after winning the toss and deciding to bat, they're 40 for 3. Jagasa, he's just come to the wicket at the fall of Belcon wicket. And he's immediately off the mark here. And they're able to get through 4-2. And they're able to run the overthrow as well for 3. There, so Jagasa off the mark with 3.
Yeah, Jagasa get it off the mark there. Ali back on strike, 43 for 3. Your thoughts so far on the surface that we've seen thus far?
Well, judging from what I saw, how I saw Charles go about his innings, that's for the police team on this wicket. Then how I saw the Santa Cruz team go about their innings. And now this one, I'm confused, really. This wicket has played beautifully throughout the tournament. So I don't want to get the wicket into the conversation just yet. I think what happened really for me with Belcon, he was setting himself a big one, you know, and he wanted to see the bowling of the wicket. He did that. But he just wasn't getting those 4 deliveries, and he started to fight the innings, you know, trying to make a shot that wasn't there. And I think that is what, because from what I've seen from Ali and the first bowler Jagas had played, that there's no demons really in the track. Jagasa, he's already scored 2 half centuries in this year's tournament, and it's going to be hinged around him and Riaf Ali here to get the team to something that is presentable. I think a presentable total will be anywhere around 170, 160 from here. So they'll have to settle down and just take it 1 delivery at a time.
Cut away. Just a single. Yeah, definitely a rebuilding has to take place here. And so at the end of the 10th over, the Savannah boys have progressed to 46 for 3.
Well, there's going to be another bowling change. Mason, he's going to coming from the northern end. He's going to be bowling to Riaf Ali. 10 overs in the bag. The Savannah boys really in an uncomfortable position there at 46 for 3.
Play and a miss again there from Ali. It was a full delivery. But take nothing away from the effort of the Glenora bowlers. They've been disciplined. They've been on the money. Started with Sion Hackett. He led from the front, and the other bowlers just followed suit.
Yeah.
And they've really, really done a stifling job here. Taking wickets at crucial stages too.
Yeah, I think the bowling of Williams. I think the bowling of Williams, we cannot really underestimate his performance with the ball. As Mason continues from the northern end. Bit of a French cut there.
Yeah.
He was looking to cut it through the slip region. It went to fine leg.
Yeah, and just like that, there, Gordon, looking to, look at it, looking to open the face and just coming off the bottom half of the batter on the edge. It just says to me, the surface is just slowing down a tad here.
Well, you know, the famous adage at this stage in a T20, we both got a bat on it. It's a shot, beautiful looking shot.
Choice coming to, Ali getting home in the end. Laboring to get down that end.
It was
Got
just a
home
bit,
nonetheless.
it was just a bit of wide from the stumps there by Hackett. Had it been over the bails, he would have been a gunner. Look at it. He had to go and get it. Yeah. Had it been over the top of the bails, he would have been a gunner. But that brings up the 50 for the Savannah boys. They've gotten to that after 10.4 overs.
Just a single. Man back at cover. Just not timing them, Riyaf Ali. He's been out there for quite some time. Absorbed some pressure.
Strange not to see the bowling coach, player bowling coach of the Glenora team, Ian Wilson. Good night, Ian. This one is cut away.
Protection there. And good work. Just a single. Good outfielding.
Good work in the outfield. So that brings us to the end of the 11th over there. The Savannah boys, they're 51 for 3.
Backing up the bowlers well in the outfield, the Glenora team. They certainly looked up for this contest. Just before the game, coaches were out with the players, just going through their bowling routines, a bit of fielding, a bit of high catching. And they really look up for this contest.
Yeah, they definitely started the competition as underdogs, but they really grew to be favorites as they went through the group stage. Unbeaten. Their game against Police rained out. But it's going to be Bisson who's going to continue here. He's going to be up against Jagasa.
Bisson.
He's got the important wicket of Mario Belcon. He looked to add Jagasa to that list. Screens of the edge. Oh, a brilliant catch there at point by Farhan. Jonathan Farhan with the catch. Jagasa goes. Bisson with the wicket. The Hennessy celebration. Glenora, they're over the moon here, Kadir. And it seems like if the wheels are falling off of the Savannah boys' wagon.
Yeah, look at it again. Looking to go straight, peeling off a thickish outside edge. And what a grab there from Farhan at point. Again, backing up the bowlers in the field. Bisson striking another big blow here for Glenora. Removing the two guest players, Stefan Bisson. Yeah. Excellent job from him.
Yeah, the young man showing good resilience. The last time he bowled, he was plummeted by the bowlers, but he's definitely come back today and showing that he's quality. But it's going to be Ali, Praveen Ali, who's going to come to the wicket here. Now, Pradeem Ali, sorry. And he's going to have to play a very important knock here because with his team really in a awkward position, 52 for 4 in the 12th over. Kadir, this definitely does not look good for the Savannah boys team.
Yeah, precariously poised at this stage, the Savannah boys. In a spot of butter, really. 52 for 4. Couple of their big guns back in the hut. And now it's up to Riaf Ali and Pradeem Ali to sort of rebuild this innings. Difficult job here, but this is what it's all about. We're at the semi-final, a crunch game, and you want to be stand up and be counted for. He's getting off the mark here, Pradeem. He wants to. He's hearing back down the other end. Riaf not interested.
So be soon here.
Quick single. Wow, good run. So how do you think now the Savannah boys would approach these remaining overs?
Well, there's no time to rebuild really. I think they just need to get things going. They're under some pressure here. They need to get their run rate up. The batters earlier on, they try to set themselves. And now that they are gone, it's really a difficult situation here. I don't know really what to tell, what advice I would be giving the batters here, because you can't just look to go, because you don't want to be bowled out for a 120 or 130. But at the same time, there's no more time left for setting yourself. This one peels off the outside edge. And they're able to come back through for a double.
You know, I think the first thing for Savannah boys, don't be bowled out before the 20 overs. But all 20 overs, whatever you get from there, you're going to have to defend it. You're going to have to work your socks off and try defending it. This one again, a cut and a miss. Dot to finish the over. Another successful over for Bisoon comes to an end. So at the end of 12, Savannah boys precariously poised there, 57 for 4.
Well, as we begin the 13th over here, Mason, who's going to continue from the northern end, he's going to be bowling to Pradeem Ali. Pradeem Ali, he can score quickly. This wicket, though, it just seems to be getting a bit too pace.
No sign of Patrick yet. Sign of Dan and Patrick is probably holding him back at this stage.
I think holding him out.
Let's go.
Again, the fans are calling for Dio, but I think the skipper would not want to release the shackles here. Mason just outside the off stump. Ali with the short. Looking to cut. Back and looking to cut. Missing everything. Mason hustling back to his run up, to the start of his run up. Of course, remember this North Zone T20 tournament brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister through the Sport and Cultural Fund, the NLCB, and Now Let's Create Benefits, the National Lottery Control Board, JMMB, KFC, Subway, as we see Mason And he's cut away. It chopped safely. And it's picked up there by Vishal Prasad. And the ball just thrown in. So Mason continuing. He's bowling well, Mason.
Yeah, he's doing well into his third over. Mason is not going for much. Keeping a stranglehold on things. This time again, another single. So dealing in singles at this stage, quite some time since we've had the last boundary here.
Yeah, that's not going to do it for them. They definitely need to get their runs going. Driven out, driven back to the bowler. So they're definitely strangling the Savannah boys batters here. The occasion just getting to them. We saw it earlier with the Santa Cruz team. Set 201, 202 to win. Being bowled out for 98. And driven out Patrick. So that brings the end of the 13th over. At the end of 13 overs, the Savannah boys really struggling here. They're 60 for 4. Riaf Ali, he's on 18. Pradeep Ali, he's on 4. So they need to be able, they need to find some way to get this run rate going here at the Diego Martins Sporting Complex. Remember the finals, it's up tomorrow evening, just about 5 p.m. One team has already secured their spot, the all-conquering Police team, as they look to complete the treble in the North Zone. Who's going to be their rival? It's going to be Bisoon, who's going to try to help his team book their place, as he's going to be bowling to Riaf Ali.
And he's given. Bisoon again striking. Riaf Ali goes stumped. And another one bites the dust. This time Riaf Ali, he's out for 18.
That's
and
a pretty,
Bisoon again.
That's a pretty close decision there. Well, the ICC umpire, Mr. Joel Wilson, gave it. But of course, that doesn't mean that he's not, he cannot make a mistake, an error. But it was pretty close. We love to see that one again. As Razak comes out. Abdul Razak. But we definitely see that stumping chance again.
Yeah, we'd like to take another look at it. Yeah, it is. Just from that side-on angle.
Yeah, we want to get a side-on angle there. It didn't seem like if he... Let's look at it. Picture tells 1,000 words.
Oh.
And he's got excellent decision by the umpire. His foot was in the air. There was nothing grounded behind the line. So...
Joel Wilson with the 3D glasses on.
Yeah.
Excellent decision there.
Excellent decision. The more you see it, the more you know why he's on the ICC
just
panel.
like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. A split second, and he makes a decision there. A very, very tough decision he's made there in a split second. Yeah. Excellent work there, Joel Wilson.
Yeah, hats off to the big man. He just leaned forward, and the heel was in the air. So he goes... the Savannah boys in even more trouble.
Oh, this one is in the air. Roland is getting on it, and Roland takes another catch. Bisoon again. My, Stefan Bisoun, you beauty. He's picked up his 4th wicket. Raza goes for no score. It's 61 for 6. It's all happening here. Savannah boys really up against it now and perishing.
And what a difference, you know, a couple of days make. The last time we saw Bisoun, he was being carted all over the park by Charles. Now, he's on the cusp of a fifer here. So it's Nandu who comes to the wicket. Ravi Nandu comes to the wicket here. The Savannah boys, they're in the 14th over. They've already lost 6 wickets. They only have 61 runs on the board. Kadir, how are they going to really challenge and set about just trying to get something presentable on the board? Good catch by Jesse Roland.
Yeah, and they're not helping themselves at this stage with just about 6.2 overs to go, which is just 38 legal deliveries. They're in danger of being bowled out. I think, look at this one, up in the air again, but a lot more connection on it. Goes all the way for a Subway Eat Fresh maximum. Something finally for the Savannah boys to cheer about, bringing up a 6.
Yeah, Nandu there. No, we were head over heels about the after this Subway Eat Fresh maximum. We were head over heels about the caller by umpire Joel Wilson. What about the wicket keeping by the youngster?
But this one is in the air and out. A 6 and out. Bisoun gets 5. Mason completes the catch. What a spell here, Stefan Bisoun. He's completed his 3rd over, and he's picked up 5 wickets.
Yeah.
Take a bow, Bisoun. Look at it again. Naidu, 6. Next ball. Looking to go for maximum again. Not a proper connection, and a good catch in the outfield again. That man, Mason, and the Glenora, they've held all their catches this evening, backing up the bowlers exactly what was required. 67 for 7.
Yeah, and you saw Bisoun there taking a bow there on cue. So it's Buchan who comes to the wicket. And me, the beauty of sport. You got to show up every day. You can't go on past performances. The Savannah boys, they've been excellent all through this tournament thus far. But today, they've just not showed up thus far. So they're reeling here at 67 for 7. And you could expect it. It's Hackett who's going to be taking up the bowling attack from the northern end.
Yeah.
What's the name of the game that you hear? Finish him off, finish him off.
Yeah.
So they're looking to finish things off here. This Glenora team. Hackett with the ball.
Yeah, and just smelling some blood and going for the kill. Glenora. Excellent captaincy by Kenroy Williams, bringing back his strike bowler at this stage. And we're into the tail, really, of the Savannah boys team. And we really build this up to be a sort of a mouth-watering clash, but we're not going to judge it just yet. We have to see, wait on the 2 teams. But certainly from what we've seen, it really looks to be that Glenora, they've brought their A game. They've done all the basics right, and they're certainly in the driver's seat.
Just pushing it down the ground there. Padim Ali. Buchan on strike now. Really
Straighten back for me.
a sucker punch, really, if you could call it that. Glenora team, they've showed up. They're definitely showing off here. Buchan.
The veteran Buchan. He's looking to take strike. There's a short third man, sweeper. A man going back on the fine leg boundary. Extra cover, long off, long on, a deep mid wicket. Mid wicket inside the circle. Slow delivery, cut away, and they can't get a run. Bisoon it is. What a spell of bowling from Stefan Bisoon, removing some real big name players. Firstly getting Belkon, and then Jagasa, and then Razak. Riaf Ali. Yeah, brilliant stuff from Bisoon.
Wrapping up with Nandu.
Piece on delivery. And again, can't get around a real stranglehold here on the Savannah boys. They really arrested the scoring.
It's been a totally shell shock. I think if the Savannah boys are in shock, I am more so than them. It really has been a whirlwind performance by this one.
Excellent slow delivery, beat New Orleans up. Buchan, how did it miss? So nothing the Glenora bowlers are doing right now, nothing can't go wrong. Everything they're touching is turning to goal.
Midas touches on here for Glenora. Just getting out of the way there was Buchan. Good short stuff there by Hackett.
I've seen here Young, the wicket keeper. Hackett now off a bit of a shorter run. And still he's going past the edge. So a pretty decent over, just a single in it. At the end of 15, Savannah boys 68 for 7.
Well, the big question is here now is, are they going to get 100 runs? Doesn't seem likely here. They're under loads of pressure. Be soon to continue. Can he bag another couple of wickets as Roll, as we welcome back Roll Burke to the hot seat here. Could he be making way?
Oh, yes, indeed. And Gordon, Savannah boys, what has happened here this evening?
They've definitely unraveled at the edges. This one's up in the air and out of the park. One bounce to the fence. So Pradeem Ali saying, don't forget me, I'm still here. The fight is still alive. As he gets boundary.
And it's that man off of that man, Bisoon, the man getting the fifer. And Savannah boys, 72 for the loss of 7. There it is again. One bounce into the boundary. And, you know, I always tell teams, you have a time to play hard and a time to, you know, maybe go one down. As we see this one, Bisoon. Again, he's going for it, and the umpire is saying not out. Yeah, you know, Gordon, so during the league rounds, it's not bad going down a game, you know, but winning all your games, coming into the semi-final, and this one, not a bad shout, but definitely this score is not going to be a challenging score with the likes of Purana, Hackett, Williams and company. Even if they could get to 125, I would think still it's not going to be very challenging for the Glenora outfit.
Well, it's definitely looking like it's not going to be challenging. But of course, cricket is the game of glorious uncertainties, the game that we love. Oh, was it a catch opportunity or was it a bum ball?
Looks like a bump. But good bowling we're seeing. What a change from this man, Bissoon. Normally he's been belted all over the park. But today, semi-final action, he is back with a bang.
Well, he brought his A game to the party.
69 now. Here it is again. Can't tell that well from.
This one's up in the air. A man is moving around. Oh, he just overrunning it a bit there was Mason. He would be disappointed. He's got a safe pair of hands. And after running around, he definitely could have given Bassoon his 6th wicket. But at the end of 16, the Savannah boys, after winning the toss and deciding to bat, they're 70 for 7. Yes, you heard correctly.
Yeah, they're really struggling here.
So as Hackett continues from the northern end, the figures for Bissoon, 4 overs, 5 wickets, 24 runs. Excellent bowling by the young man. You take a bow.
Oh, certainly indeed. Wonderful bowling. Certainly come to the party this evening. This one is hammered back past the bowler for 4. So runs still coming. Savannah boys. Remember, they won the toss and batting first, losing wickets in quick succession, not able to put up any type of major partnerships of sort. As we're to the back end now of the inning.
Well, they're showing that they're not giving up without a fight. Their back may be against the wall, but they're not going to lay down and die. Counter punching here.
Yeah, Buchun with that 4. He moves on to 5. Redeem. He's on 10. 74 for 7. Glenora going to be really happy. They've certainly done a wonderful job. Bissoon the lead. Says just over the shoulder, so I'm sure it's going to be informed. 1 for the over.
Some good bowling here by Cian Hackett. This time he turns back and comes over a bit of a shorter run here. Oh, no, he decides against it and decides that he's going to go back to his full run-up. He's mixed things up in terms of his pace, his run-up, his length. He's down the track, pulled into the mid-wicket region. Nazbullah quickly across. He's got a good arm. But they're going to get through for 2.
Yeah, and you know the old saying, Agoro, runs on the board is runs on the board. You have to get it.
And then he comes up for a bit of a short run here. And he's driving this one out square into the point region. A bit of a misfield. But the batters are not showing any urgency.
They look like they've already decided just to concede that 1. But at this stage, realizing that not much the Savannah boys team, I would think they would want to run everything that's on offer.
Yes. They want to get a Pradeem Ali on strike, though. He's one of their better hitters.
So here's Hackett once more.
Short delivery. And they're able to run too. Looks like it came off the glove. No signal from umpire Joel Wilson, so it's runs. So that brings the end to the Hackett over, the end to his spell as well.
Yeah, so at the end of 17 overs, Savannah boys batting first here are 79 for the loss of 7. And this partnership of Buchun and Ali beginning to produce something of a semblance. Some 18 runs partnership thus far between these two.
Well, a bit of a fight back, if you can call it that.
Well, here's your favorite bowler, Gordo. It's that man, Dancing Diode Patrick.
Well, if there's any time to bring him in, it's now. But what I'm going to say here, if this score gets to 120 because of that decision, I guess there's no one to blame but yourself. All right? They've got 18 legal deliveries left. You've got 2 more or less set batters. Buchan has shown that he can hit the ball. A bit of a win ball specialist as well. So, you know they can go over across the line and go big. Yeah. Patrick, slow spin bowler, very slow.
Yeah, Buchan on the win ball circuit is well known.
So let's look at what Diode Patrick is going to do. It's up in the air. He's running in. Oh, it's gone past the field out there. It's gone for 4. And they're making a switch. They're asking for Bassoon to go out. And they bring in the fielder.
Yeah, I thought that one should have been...
It should have been taken, definitely. The only blotch. Yeah, he got nothing behind it really there. That was Vishal Prasad. Well, Patrick to continue. This time it's out at the offside. Loud cries of catch him, catch him. And they're able to come back for 2. So 6 runs and 2 balls. The stranglehold just being released.
Gordon, I wonder if your suggestion, or is it anticipation of what might happen here, would really take the Savannah boys team.
He proved me wrong the last time. He took 3 wickets. And it's caught. Able to get through for a single. So 7 runs in 3 balls. Patrick will take that in the 18th over.
Buchun is dealing airily here. And I'm sure they're going to be happy. You know, Savannah boys would really like to get to that 100 mark and pass. You know, teams looking at 100 on the board is always put a bit of a fear into you.
Yeah, the psychological effect of 100 runs on the board. I think the 125 is going to take some doing on this track. Forget about the other innings that we've seen before. Playing a miss. And Patrick with his back turn, stuck at the back of his foot. Dangerous, if anything.
He should have been looking. He should have been backing up his wicket. And that could have been some trouble there for Pradeem. Look at him. He's still looking at the umpire. Not good cricket at that time there from Patrick. But Savannah boy is going to be happy with that blemish.
Up in the air. Bassoon is going to come in. Does the feeling. Underarm it in. So another run to the total.
Yeah, he's not able to rifle those throws in. Bassoon, that is.
So they're approaching the 100 mark here. 13 legal deliveries left. A half appeal. So at the end of 18 overs, the Savannah boys, after winning the toss and deciding that they would take first knock, they're 92 for 7. Buchan, he's on 15. Pradeem Ali, who bats with him, he's on 12 not out.
So it's going to be back with Mason here from the northern end. He'll be bowling to the right-handed Buchun. Buchun already dealing with some intent in a put down there. So it's the penultimate over. 92 now for 7.
I think the question is, can they get 125? I think that is what they will be aiming at.
And Mason's going to have to put the balls in the right areas as this one is.
Cut away. It's going to land safely. They're going to come back 4-2.
Yeah, Bisun was a bit too wide on that extra cover boundary. He had a lot to do to come around there. The man at a short backward point. And Jesse would have had to turn and run. So 2 comfortable runs.
Yeah. I think he'll be trying to get to that 120.
Persad actually on the extra cover boundary.
It's down the track, it's up in the air. Patrick, he doesn't even get his hands on it.
Well, you know, when Patrick is bowling and the ball goes up in the air, he's like, catch it! And when it's spilled, he tends to do all types of antics. Well, this one was right, I would say, in his lap, so to speak, and he spilled a catch. A simple catch, but Mason, I guess, just have to deal with it.
So Buchan continues to solely on. Let me drive this one.
Yeah,
that's the feeling.
Mr. Patrick there. You know, he ran to his right. There it is again, the ball up in the air. And look at Mr. Patrick. He's underneath it. Oh, my goodness. Need some catching practice. Just moved a bit too slow, that is.
He had enough time to get under it. Let's water on the bridge. Trying to be cheeky there was Ali. Not getting anything on it. Leg by signal by umpire Joel Wilson.
Yeah, he would have done better just to come forward and drive that one. But looking to be cheeky. That ball wasn't there for that shot.
So the inch closer to this 100 mark. So the legs, pads, they chug through for another single.
So it's going to move them to 99. 99 for the loss of 7. Penultimate ball just been bowled. So Mason doing a good job here. Glenora, certainly not releasing the screws. Really holding this Savannah boys outfit with the likes of Mario Belcorn, Vishan Jagasata. A very meager total.
Well, that brings up the 100 for the Savannah boys. At the end of 19, they are 100 for Savannah. Buchan, he's on 22. Ali, he's on 12. Putting in the dive there was Mason. Well,
so it's going to be Kenroy Williams to bowl the final over in this 20-over encounter. Semi-final number 2, already into the finals. Right here tomorrow, it's going to be Police, and they're going to be awaiting their opponents after this game. The winner goes through to the finals. The runners-up is going to be very thankful to participate in this year's tournament.
Yeah, as we get to the end, the business end really of the tournament, has been an excellent tournament, well organized. We want to thank the sponsors, Johnny Walker, the Office of the Prime Minister, through the Sport and Cultural Fund. The NLCB is pulled away by Ali. It's going to drop safely. Hackett doing the fielding. The NLCB, now let's create benefits. The National Lottery Controls Board. KFC. Subway. Blue Waters. Stamina Energy.
Yes, indeed. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors.
JMMB.
Super Farm.
Nestle True Milo.
Perrier Sunshine Snacks. Thank you very much. Arm & Hammer.
It's going to be Williams, though, looking to finish things off. Playing a miss there by Buchan. You can't underestimate the role played by the skipper here, Williams. He started things off with some tight overs in tandem with Hackett.
And continued in that rich vein form that he's in with the ball.
Yeah, you would have, the opening batters, he got rid of the opening batter.
Shamir Ali.
Yeah, Shamir Ali.
For a duck.
And then Belcorner was cautious. It looked like he was going to bat through, but after getting to 20 plus, he went. This one is bang. And it's pushed over there for 6.
Well, it's that man Persad. And
came in first. But I always have a difficulty in putting you got to know your feelers, and you definitely can't put your, I think that's Sukram though.
Sukram.
Yeah, that's Sukram who pushed it over. That's a high traffic area for a spin bowler.
Oh, he looked like
he's going again. Sukram, this time he's not going to get anywhere close. So it's another Subway Eat Fresh maximum. So Padim Ali fighting back here. It's the last over of the innings. It's a full toss though. Low full toss given the treatment. If the first one was Sukram's fault, this one he could do nothing about it as it sailed over his head for Subway Eat Fresh maximum.
So with that, dot ball brings you over to a close. So some exciting finishing here for the Savannah boys team. Getting to 114 for the loss of 7. Buchan, he finishes on 22. And Pradeem Ali with those 2 Subway Eat Fresh maximums takes him to 26. 114, Gordon, would you say is good enough?
I don't think it's not enough for me, but definitely it's runs on the board. We know the power of scoreboard pressure. The Savannah boys will definitely be disappointed with that, but they will be satisfied though that they were able to bat out their 20 overs. At one point it looked like if they were going to be bowled out inside the 20, so they faced all 120 deliveries and they gave themselves a chance. The Glenora team, they have to get 115 to win. So we have some of the highlights of what was a Savannah boys innings.
Yeah, Glenora starting things off by getting the wicket of that man, Shamir. And then Mario Belcon stayed. And this one, Ali. Belcon again just tugging that one onto the outside. He got a couple fours in his knock, but not as comfortable. This one, some good work there, but umpire gave it 2. But it looks like it probably went into the line. And then came Bisoon. And the pummel started here. Bisoon getting his first wicket. That man, a great catch there by Jussie, showing the Hennessy celebration because it was the big fish, the Cavalli. Mario Belcon. Then came Powder. Oh, I don't know if it's Amin's baby powder or some type of powder, but he went not really troubling the scorers. Again, it was that man, Bisoon. And Bisoon again getting his man, Rayaf Ali, the captain. This one stumped. An excellent decision by umpire Wilson. Look at it, the foot in the air, now coming back down, and he had to go a bit too delayed.
Jesse with another catch. The Hennessy celebration, they were over the moon here because the team was on the roll. Bisoon, he continued to bowl, and then he got his fifer. Taking the catch was Mason. The Savannah boys team, they did not lie down. Batting to the end, Bisoon, yeah, getting a 4 of the bowling of Patrick. And then in the final over, 2 Subway maximums helped here. But this one needed no helping by Pradeep Ali. At the end, though, the Savannah boys, they post a total of 114 for Savannah. The Glenora team, they'll have to get to 115 to get victory and get their place in the finals.
Well, I tell you what, the pitch certainly has changed. It's playing a bit slower now. So this game is on, people. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome back here to the North Zone T20 semi-final number 2. Savannah boys up against Glenora. Savannah boys batting first. Were able to get up to 114 for 7 at the end of their 20 overs. A bit of a respite in the back end there by Sunil Bhuchan and Pradeep Ali, a partnership of 50 odd, and got them up to 114. So Glenora would need 115 for victory of 120 deliveries at a run rate of just about 5.5 to the over. I'm Qadir Mohammed alongside Roll Burke. Roll, interesting first half here.
Oh, yes, indeed. I thought that, Savannah boys winning the toss, batting first, probably could have gotten to maybe 150 or thereabouts, maybe a little more. But credit goes to some wonderful bowling and excellent outfield from the Glenora team. Some wonderful catches. We saw Bisoon getting a fifer and ably supported and backed up here by Hackett and Williams, the captain and company. Good stuff, but 114, Kadir, could be a bit too low on this pitch with the batting lineup of Glenora.
So Chitram Ramlal with the new ball, and Kamil Puran and Kenroy Williams, the opening pair for Glenora, and getting off the mark there was Puran.
Yeah, the ball not coming on to the bat. This is going to be interesting. Just to give you the field placing, the man at long on and mid-wicket. There's a man at short, fine leg, backward point, cover, mid-off, point, and mid-on, now coming across. So yeah, Kadir, 114 at a run rate of just around 5.5 thereabouts. Should be easy going for this Glenora outfit.
Yeah, it would be mathematically, but a bit of a dicey situation. Low scores tend to put a bit of doubt in your mind as a batsman. You're thinking two things: do you go hard, or do you go about it in a subtle way? Could be really caught up, but runs on the board. And the Puran is cutting away here, and a good hand by a direct hit as well. Not out, says the umpire, and
that was Jagasad, good hand. Good energy shown by this team thus far.
Yeah, that's looks to be Razak, Saeed Razak.
Yeah, Razak. Yeah. Jagasai is actually at slip.
Yeah, this was the run-out chance. Williams safely home, 4 without loss. Down the leg side. Riaf Ali with the gloves tonight. Strange, but he's done well there down the leg side.
He's
skipping across.
He's quite capable. So everything to play for here. Everything to play for.
So Ramlal with his left arm orthodox. Oh, poor delivery. Getting away with one. Thinking about 2. Good work. Pradeep Ali getting in and getting it out of the hand quickly.
Yeah, so already Savannah boys with some good bowling here. We're seeing the intent in the outfield. So certainly they're not going to give it too easy to Glenora. Glenora certainly is going to have to work for their runs here.
So a dot delivery to finish off the first over here. In the reply, it's Glenora looking to get to 115 for victory. They are 6 without loss after 1.
Yeah, and it's going to be that man, Vishan Jagasar. So just as I thought, their two best spinners experienced campaigners. That man Vishan likes to ensure the field placings are as accurate as he can be. And 114 Kadir. I think this is not going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah, most definitely. It just has that feel to it. You're getting that feeling from up here in the come box that it's not as easy as people might think. Just 115, but of course the Savannah boys with some good bowlers. Their strong suit being the slower bowlers, the spinners. Hence the reason they've started with slow bowling from both ends. This time Jagasar from the southern end. He's done quite well in the power play.
Yeah, that's the man Powder.
So the deep fielders, a man at deep mid wicket and the other at long on. Kamil Puran is on strike. He's on 4. Yet to be out in this tournament. So far, 147 not out in his previous outing.
Well, I'm sure he's going to remember that inning. You're just as good as your last inning.
Yeah. So here he is. Jagasar from around the wicket.
Come on!
Pushing this one to long on. Then just a single.
I like Puran, how he goes about things. You know, he's quickly off the mark. He's picking up his ones and twos. If he can't put the big ones away, really plays a defense. That is excellent from the young man.
This one is cut away. No run.
Yeah, Vishan is very stingy. Don't like to give much away. Call him Powder.
Yeah. This one is cut away again. Belfon with a slight misfield and a good backing up there from Suku. So yeah, it's going to take a real good effort in the outfield from the Savannah boys. They're going to have to be spotless in the outfield, if you can call it that. Hold on to their catches. Take their half chances. Another dot delivery.
So they're certainly making a game of it. Bit of a discussion in the field. Puran probably saying, don't just, you know, defend and play there. Close the face, open the face. Let's pick up one, let's rotate the strike. Let's put them off their guard. This one is driven!
Oh, just gets it through. Good attempt there from Pradeep Ali, but it's gone through for 4. Kenroy Williams getting one through the extra cover region. And first boundary of the innings. Bit of a uppish drive. Showing the hands at this one, a good effort. This time a bit of a reverse from Williams, but he misses, and it's a dot to finish off over number 2. It's Glenora 11 without loss.
So the action continues here with that man Ramlal. 11 without loss. Run rate just around 5.5. Good disciplined bowling thus far. The spinners doing their job.
Yeah, spinners operating well so far. Puran, he's still there. Both batsmen on 5. Oh, this one is getting a bit of in swing. And they're just doing too much. Oh, and a lapse in the field. Going through for the overthrow. Not what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, so after some good bowling here, just that a bit of overthrow there, and the appeal, they were so, actually it was going down leg, come on. Yeah. And the ball just throwing all along the field. Not much damage done. The score now 12.
Sweeping. There's protection there. No run. Ramlal just getting that ball to arc back into right-handed Williams. Both right-handers.
I like this approach from the Savannah boys team. Starting with this with spin and spot on.
Oh, again, this one is coming back, but Williams watched it well. Got it away for a single.
Yeah. Williams, he moves on to 6, and Puran on 6. The score 13 without loss. So that they are about on the run rate. Yeah, this is good bowling. To be able to keep down a guy like a Puran this quiet in the power play in over number 3, this is excellent.
Yeah, excellent stuff indeed. This one is a bit more flight on it, and it's drilled back past the bowler for 4. There's a man at long on, but he could not get to it, and Puran gets a boundary. A bit of a full delivery. Yeah, just giving this one a little bit more air, and Puran going straight. Always a good place to go. Value for runs.
Yeah, like to see this guy bat. He plays with a straight bat, and that is excellent cricket. So at the end of 3, Glenora with the chase on, needing 115 for victory. 3-17 without loss.
Yeah, so just 98 more required for victory. Of 102. 98 from 102, so just about 5.8 to the 5.8, the asking rate.
Well, a wicket here would definitely put the screws on a bit of Glenora. I'm sure that as they continue with Jagasa, he's going to be probably looking for that wicket.
This one whipped away, and 4 the result. Behind square, and Williams picks up his second boundary. Glenora, they move up now to 21 without loss.
Yeah, that's time just straying middle and leg, and Williams up to the task, picking up the line pretty early and getting into the wicket and just helping that one behind square for 4. He moves on to 10. This one is driven down to that man at long on.
Behind that.
So it's a better runs coming in this over thus far of the bowling of Jagasa. We need to probably pitch it a bit wider, that off stump, and letting the ball do what it has to do.
Another single.
Yeah, so the runs are coming.
Yeah. Scoreboard is ticking over. Both Williams and Puran watchful at the start.
Yeah, Savannah boys need a wicket here.
Short delivery. Ah! And Pradeep Ali had the opportunity to take the catch, bursting through the hands and away for 4.
Well, that certainly was some poor bit of feeling there. That was a... Look at it again. Simple.
Yeah, one of the better fielders in the Savannah boys team. Pradeep Ali should have done a whole lot better.
Catch the next one.
Yeah, that wicket would have certainly changed things here.
This one again is up in the air, but it's over the infield. It's running pretty close to the boundary, and good work from Ali. Just 2.
Yeah, putting in the dive. So with that, the over comes to a close. 12 runs coming in that over brings Glenora at the end of 4. 29 without loss.
So it's Chet Ramlal to continue into his 3rd over. 29 without loss. Pretty good start here from the Glenora team in pursuit of just 115. Short delivery and hammered away for 4. Mid on and mid off up, and Puran is too good to miss out.
Yeah, he's been there, you know, just quite watchful and realizing now to release, you know, just loose some of those screws the Savannah boys team were trying to put on here in the first couple of overs.
A correction now on just peel off went third man, short third man, but this one is going away for 4 more. Backward a square this time, and helping himself along to back-to-back boundaries here, Puran.
Yeah, it's easy going now. You know, the run's beginning to flow. Both batsmen are quite set and comfortable and playing their shots. They're into their innings now.
Yeah, this one badly lined
Ball on,
and just helping it along its way. So that man who was at a deep mid-wicket, he's now gone to backward square. And the other man out at long on.
So Puran playing himself well. He moves on to 19, 20 rather. Williams, he's on 17, 38 without loss. Into over number 5. So red dot ball in the over.
Keep going, Chatty, keep going, Chatty.
Yeah.
Stay tight, stay tight.
And wickets would be the order of the day here for Savannah boys. They've not picked up any early ones. This one is pulled away. Protection back there. Yeah, they would have really wanted to pick up early wickets in the power play. It's not happened so far.
And you know, we must send a shout out to the Galdos, a cricketing family from Tabakit, but they're all the way viewing us in Palm Beach County in Florida. Say top of the evening to Jeff and Ted and Lou and Lena and the entire family out there. Nice to have you guys with us.
Yeah. So at the end of 5 overs, Glenora have progressed to 41, I think. 41 without loss. Yep, 41 without loss at the end of 5 overs. So yeah, it's always good to have viewership from abroad. It's nice having you guys.
So they're going to continue with that man, Jagasa, a.k.a. Powder. It's going to be bowling to Williams.
Cut away, good work, Belcon.
Well, look at the big man. He just putting in the dive. In that high traffic area there. Backward point. Excellent job there by Mario.
Yeah, excellent indeed. Jagasa need to pick up a wicket here. Starts off with 2 dot deliveries.
Yeah, he's going to have to make amends for that previous over, getting 12 in that over.
This time, Williams looking to sweep, just comes off the pad, dribbles out into the leg side, and leg by taken. 42 without loss.
Yeah, and Jaggy backs himself. He's not known for getting too much.
Yeah, Powder, as he's known. Of course, a well sought after wind ball player as well, Roll. Hey, you would know these well.
Yeah, he played for me, Highlanders. We had an excellent year last year.
Who behind it? Who behind it?
Yeah, we won the Sandy Grande League, the Santa Cruz League, and DM Bravo had a team, and Webster in that tournament. And we got the better of them.
Well, you're quite a wind ball player yourself.
Oh yes,
Quick single, easy in the end.
So at the end of the power play, Glenora, but certainly in the driver's seat here, 43 now, without loss.
So it's 44 without loss at the end of the power play. A pretty successful power play for the Glenora team, not losing a wicket. And at this similar stage, Savannah boys after 6 were 20 for 2. So some 23 runs in it, no wickets.
Yeah.
Well on their way here, Glenora.
Oh, well on the way, well on the way. We saw the chance being put down by that man, Pretty Mali, much better known for good fielding exploits in the outfield of the bowling of Powder. But Williams is still there. So it's going to be Said Razak, and he's going to be operating from the northern end. So going to see a bit of pace now. So he's going to be bowling to the right-handed Williams. Williams is there on 20. And his partner, non-striker, the young man, Kamil Puran.
So Abdul Said Razak, new bowler from the northern end.
Yeah.
The restrictions now have eased somewhat. But it's going to be difficult with these type of low-scoring games to set the field in such a way. Are you going to defend? Are you going to offend? How are you going to do it on the offensive or the defensive? And it can be very difficult. You know, he just dropped that one and still getting the single. This one short. There's protection out there, that man, a deep extra cover, and oh! Just coming around, there's a man at A deep square leg. It's 4. No, just 2 runs. Let's have a look at that one. See if it probably went to the boundary. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, this one not in full contact, but Kadir, one good turn deserves another. Our good friend Gordon.
We leave that right there?
Yeah.
Oh my. It's all good. It's all good here. North Zone T20, of course, brought to you by Super Farm, Subway, Presto Market, KFC, JMMB, Sport and Culture Fund of the Office of the Prime Minister, Perrier, Blue Waters. This one is a Subway Eat Fresh Maximum, a big hit. Kenroy Williams, a humongous hit, 88 meters. And he's climbed into that one, bringing up the 50.
Yeah, so the 50 coming up in quick time here in this over number, the halfway mark of over number 7. And Williams, Subway Eat Fresh Maximum, the first in the inning of Glenora. There it is, a lovely delivery, helping it on its way. 6 runs, lovely for Glenroy, for Kenroy Williams, and not so good for that man, Razak.
Yeah. Expensive over so far, 10 from it, still 2 deliveries to go.
Yeah, just showing the good work being done earlier on by Jagasa and Ramlal. There seems to be a challenge with the ball. Seems as it's not the same ball. Can you believe it?
Well, a number of them went out there when police were batting early on. But, yeah.
This one coming in here seems to be the correct ball.
Another one coming in here. And Paul Wilson is going to have a look.
Yep. Very interesting there. Is that the ball switch?
Right on cue, roll.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, when you look at the IPL, when the ball goes into the audience, it's crazy. It's like, you know, some kind of gem. These guys never seem to want to release the ball. Well, here it is. One ball went out and another one came back.
Let's get it ready.
So Razak, what's his response? Has his deep fielders long on, long off, deep on wicket, guided away. And they should get the one, will get the one easily.
Yeah, Williams is looking very good here. The captain, excellent all-rounder. Good find for Glenora.
Yeah.
Man from Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man from Jamrock.
Yeah, man.
Maybe you're going to give us a little boujou there, Roll?
No, sir, I won't endeavor.
Redemption has just gone, man.
Hey, redemption, man, hey. I am living while I'm living. To the Father, I will pray all the time.
Oh, yes.
So at the end of over number 7, Glenora, 56 without loss.
And with that, we're going to have a change here too. Gordon Pierre is going to pick up this stint as I make my way.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have Gordon. We understand he had some exploits in Hell Yard out there in Jamaica. Back in his young days.
Yeah, me laughing. I went to Jamaica and it was totally a different experience. Now, there was a young man on campus. His name was Kuchi, but I can't remember his exact name, his real name. but on the, he was from C Hall, man, Canada Hall in university. When we went for inter-campus game, I was expecting, you know, to be going. So they say, all right, we're going by Coochie and them father on the second day that we arrived. Well, I decided to go up. I drive on a highway, swing up, only see big houses. I said, but what kind of craziness is this now? Because Coochie is a really hard man. You know, so when we reach up there, so big house, pool, lady in a white top and black skirts.
Yeah.
We'll continue after this delivery.
This one is just driven to that man at long off there, Puran. He rarely seen Puran playing, so I would sort of second fiddle to Williams.
Yeah, well, he's playing the occasion really. Just taking his time. Of course, there's no scoreboard pressure, if you can call it that. So you could just bat. Oh, that's an awful piece of fielding there. Cutting the fielder in half there.
Saeed Razak.
So he gets an easy 4 runs there. And when you're only defending 114, that's definitely a cardinal sin. Look at it here. It was cut straight to the fielder, but it went through the fielder in a flash. And this has been something that has bothered me a bit. You got to put your best fielders in the high traffic areas. Point is a high traffic area. Remember, we'll see John T. Rose in those kind of positions. Oh, he's down the track. A mis-stumping. It was almost a run-out opportunity. He was that far down the track, but Razak was unable to gather.
Yeah, not good glove work at that occasion there by the captain, Riaf Ali. And the runs, 63 now without loss. Here it is again. Oh, poor bit of work. That certainly would have been a stumping. And that chance gone a begging.
Chance gone a begging there. You can't afford to give chances here when you're only defending 114. Yeah, at the end of it, you'll finish the story.
Yeah, we gotta get that story, Goro.
As a pretty Mali looks to finish things off strongly here. He's bowled a good over. That 4 was not supposed to be a 4. And yeah, again, just getting 1 more run. So the 8 over coming to an end there. At the end of it, the Glenora team looking to get to 115 to win their 64 without loss. There's going to be a bowling change at the southern end as Amir Ali is going to take up the attack. So yeah, the northern end, just getting my bearings wrong at the northern end, the Maribel end. So while he backs up his run, I'll try to finish the story quickly.
Oh, yes.
So when we reached ladies in short black skirts and white tops, well, I was amazed because I couldn't believe it. Not to know that Coochie, the hard man, the real hard man from C Hall, that his father was the ambassador. We'll get it. Yeah, that one just driven out by Williams. And at that point, I was informed that Gordon, all those guys from C Hall, you know, because C Hall is the real hard hall in the US campus. It's normally fully armed. The majority of our residents there are from Jamaica. You know, they have a strong community bond. Good ball there by Ali.
Very good delivery.
Yeah. So I was informed that, hey, Gordon, all those guys that you see there who's yard man, because, you know, when you go into campus, for me, you try to associate, you know, with like.
Yes, like with like.
Yeah, like with like. Driven. Belcon gets there. In fact, it's not Belcon. My apologies, Belcon.
Samir Ali.
Samir Ali. Belcon will take offense to that.
Well, they look almost similar. Belcon just being the taller of the two.
Belcon would say I'm wrong like a O. O being the action word there.
So some good bowling here by Ali.
Looking to stitch together a good bowling spell, a good over. That's all you can do when you're just defending 114. You just need to keep on applying pressure and hope that something gives in your favor, of course. It's up in the air, but it's gone for 6. It's out of the park. Williams with a Subway Heat Fresh maximum.
Well, the captain, he's putting on a captain's innings here. Another Subway Heat Fresh maximum. Kenroy Williams, 36 not out, 42 rather. He's into the 40s, eyeing a 50 here. Look at it. Marvelous indeed there. Excellent hitting from this man.
Beautiful shot here by the man from Jamlan who had me going about my Jamlan experience. So that was my first Jamlan experience. My another Jamlan experience, I was out going on for national duties. When we reached out there, you know, it was totally the opposite because we were staying in a high, say a 5-star hotel. But to get to the ground to play, you had to pass through some pretty rough terrain, you know. And when I was passing there, I felt at home, but that was only in my mind, you know, because we had a night off, and when we went to that part of the town, my goodness me, galvanized as far as you could see. You know, so I had the both experiences of Jamaica. A lovely place.
Lovely place indeed. Our friends out there in the grill, Montego Bay. Yeah, man. We just say, blessed love to all my brethren and sisters out there, man.
Yes, I. Well, you know, that I got this yes, I from years ago. I hear all these new DJs saying yes, I, and saying you all don't know, all don't know the half. But yes, I. Well, looking to finish things off here. Good delivery by Ali, and Pradeem Ali does the feeling.
You can see the intent now there from Williams after that Subway Eat Fresh maximum. He certainly is in a no-nonsense mood, probably looking to get that 50 and just put a close on this proceedings here for Glenora.
Yeah, he's want to change his pads, doing some adjustments. He asks for a change of gloves after he hit the 6, so now he's sending back his helmet. That normally indicates some a level of tiredness stepping in, fatigue. You know, the changing of the gloves, the setting off of the helmet. It means you're not quite comfortable. Yeah, when you're in the zone, you don't feel the gloves.
Oh, yeah.
The wet gloves, you don't feel. The helmet, you don't feel. Your bat spin, pace, with or without the helmet. But when you're changing your equipment so regularly, you're not totally at ease. So we can expect either some fireworks or wicket in this over.
Well, Gordo, I tell you what, just some 42 runs needed for victory here. And 65 legal deliveries. Glenora. Certainly have sailed, they've left the runway, and they are just sailing home.
Yeah, committed to flight, the pilot would say, in flight school. They definitely committed to flight here. It will take a rocket to take them out of going up. Puran cutting this one away. Razak ensuring that he has everything behind it.
To the 10th over, 75 runs without loss. Puran, he's on 30. Williams Driving this one, and it will have all the legs to go to the boundary. Handsome shot indeed. He moves on to 48 now, inching ever so closely to that 50 marker. Kenroy Williams. Excellent indeed. Glenora. Oh, they are soldiering on. Here it is again. Lovely shot indeed.
Yeah, captain's knock from him. He's been a very good captain for his team. When he's not come up trumps with the bat, he's come up trumps with the ball. Ball just coming off the inside edge.
He's giving charge, so he's seeing the ball pretty well here.
Yeah, he's just looking at his bat there. That one coming off the edge, the inside edge. He's seeing a straighter shot. A more textbook shot than the one that he executed. And Purana playing the second fiddle here. And this side, it's up in the air. An opportunity. No, it drops safely.
Well, I thought that Samir Ali coming in there from that deep square leg boundary probably would have put in the dive. There's nothing to lose. You know, on a wicket here would certainly just sort of ease the screws, put things back, you know, but nonetheless, Glenora at the halfway point.
81 without loss.
81 without loss. Williams, the captain, he's on 49, not out, and Puran playing second fiddle here, 31 without loss. Agoro, an excellent start here to this chase. Small total.
Yeah, it was an excellent batting by this pair here as they continued unbroken. And we have some of the highlights of the first half of their response.
Yes, there was that man being put down there by Pradeem off of the bowling of Powder Williams. But Sam Puran continued. Then we had the first Subway Eat Fresh Maximum again. Glenroy.
So it's Kenroy
Williams being put down there. But Puran continued, and this was the second Subway Maximum. He continued with some classic shots. This one, great chance gonna beg in there, miss-stumping by the wicketkeeper. And another Subway Eat Fresh Maximum. Pradeem Ali came in, but he also was given the treatment. So at the end of 10, 80, needing another 34, we head to the break.
Welcome back to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex as we're here for semi-final number 2. It's Glenora up against the Savannah boys. The Savannah boys, they won the toss and they decided to bat first. They scored a meager 114 for 7. And nice flowing drive by Puran. The Glenora team in response at the halfway stage, 10 overs gone, they're 81 without loss, Roller, and looking set to book their place in the semi-final where they will be beating the police team.
Yeah, just 34 runs now, so it's going to be more academic at this stage. All the wickets in hand, and Savannah boys, you know, making a game of it, you know, not giving up. But I thought the catch gone, and this one, another Subway Eat Fresh maximum, and who else bringing up his 50 with that one? Kenroy Williams, 55 not out, excellent indeed. Subway Eat Fresh maximum, straight back past the bowler.
Yeah, a very subdued celebration. He'll know that that's just part of the mission here. It was pitched up in the slot, and he just whacked it back overhead for 6. So looking to change gears here, Kenroy Williams, as they just inch closer to victory and another chance to encounter the police team. The last time these two teams played, here's what the police team, after 17.3 overs, was 201. Yeah, it was 201. And at that time the rain came, no further play was able to take place, and the match was rained out. So in that match, Deshaun Charles, a man who earlier today scored another 100, and that day he scored 100 as well. So this final here, it's going to be a bit of a replay, a bit of a rematch. They've not gotten past each other just yet. They were in the same group. And it's up in the air again. This time it's even bigger. A whole 105 meters. What a shot from Williams. He seems like he's got a date here this Saturday afternoon. And he wants to get home before 10 o'clock.
My goodness. Look at that Subway Eat Fresh maximum. That's probably 120 meters. That's one of the largest sixes. Massive. As if he's wanting to hit that one to probably Montego Bay.
Yes, definitely. He's almost hit it up to the radar system here at the North Coast. It went all over the mango tree, and that mango tree is a very tall mango tree.
Spare thought for Miss Stephanie Power, the match manager. She certainly has had her job cut out here for her this evening, having to be on the field every other over, just ensuring that the umpires can get a ball as close to the one that was belted out of the park.
So Joel Wilson there, he's satisfied. ICC panel umpire, good to see him here in the North Zone. Hats off to him, really. You know, he's come back, and not only in the semi-final stage has he been around, he's been around since the preliminary rounds. Every now and again you see him here making sure that things are up to standard. Earlier today we saw him give a stunning stumping opportunity. You know, we critics in the box with the naked eye thought he got it wrong. That one just peeling off the edge, and they jogged through for a single. But it was spot on by Joel Wilson.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's a good decision. So at the end of 11, my goodness, look at that total. Gordo just at 17. And then now let's have a look at this 50 from this wonderful player here. Smashing this one, but put down there. This one just helping it behind square. Getting some wonderful boundary. Padim putting it down on that occasion. So the chances went a begging, but Kenroy Williams, the captain, and that's a maximum, Subway Eat Fresh maximum. Continued the onslaught. A lovely straight drive there on that occasion. 50 runs coming up in quick succession. And now here he is looking for the reverse shot. The appeal goes up. Umpire Gaskin is saying, even I have been to Jamaica, but I don't give those type of...
A pretty close decision there, though.
LBW.
He was struck full, going for a reverse sweep shot. We love to see that one again. This one is up in the air. Shouts of catch it. It's going to drop safely. And they're going to get through for 2 runs. Quite easily in the end.
Well, he's not wasting any time. And moves on to 66 now. And that brings up, well, actually, this is going to be 99. Just 1 away from the 100. And Gorda 16 away from victory here and sealing their place into this year's final.
This one is up in the air and out of the ground. Another Subway Eat Fresh maximum. He wants to get to the total quickly. That brings up the 100 for Glenora as they've gotten it in just 11.4 overs.
Yes, indeed. He moves on to 71.
A brilliant cotton bowl there.
That was awesome. The captain has to go. Wow. Well, even we up here couldn't believe it because it happened in such quick time. Pradeem Ali. Here it is again. Marvelous, Pradeem Ali. Caught and bowled. Skipper, he's amazed, but you have to go for a well-played 71. Excellent indeed.
He shakes his head in disappointment, but what a catch. But it's something I always believe in. If you can move your hand around to get to the ball, you should be able to take the catch. Look at it here. It was coming back at his knees. He was looking to pull the knee out of the way as well. But it stuck. And a really good catch there. So Hackett, he comes in with just 10 runs needed to seal a place in the finals.
Yeah. So Hackett probably just coming in here and looking for a knock. And but look at the disparity in the runs scored between Williams and Puran.
A player of the ilk and inclination of Puran, and for Williams to double his scoring, it really shows that he came out with good intent and also the class of the player as well. You know, he's been one of the captain. He's been silent in his leadership, but his performances have definitely spoken louder than anything you've seen him done on the pitch.
Yeah, take a bow. Kenroy Williams, good job indeed. What a finals, Gordo, we are going to have on tomorrow, folks. Come on, it's not too late. Come on down to the Digger Martin Regional Complex, Sporting Complex rather, and I tell you what, pack your lunch, pack your brunch, bring your snacks. We are going to be here live and alive.
Yeah, from 5 p.m. we get going with the finals. Oh, that's a bit edged. And it seems it's going to be the police team. They're going to be meeting Glenora as the 12th over comes to an end. At the end of 12, Glenora looking to get to 115 to win. They're 105 for 1. Brun on 33. Hackett yet to score.
So it's going to be back with that man, Ramlal. And one thing we're certain of, Gordo, we're going to have a new champion being crowned tomorrow evening.
Yeah, both of the finalists from last year beaten in this semi-final.
Well, this one was struck with a certain amount of disdain, and there were shouts of catch him, but I don't think...
The keeper and captain is telling him that it's a catch, but he is more interested in keeping his knees together, his legs safe.
Yeah, it is again. Oh, yeah, he was just taking evasive action. He was saying, hey, I need my ankles later. Yeah.
He was getting him out of the way. Joel Wilson, the umpire, was also getting out of the way. This one is lifted. Good work there by Razak. Hackett getting off the mark.
You know, Riaf is saying that was a catch, but that was very funny because there was Ramlal just getting out of the way of that one. So 107 now.
Get!
Oh. That catch, I tell you, would have certainly been the stamina energy catch of the match and probably the tournament.
He did well getting up there. He had to make out the player though, but a good effort. So Suku with the effort. And it's going to go into defense for 4. They're out at extra cover.
111 now. So Gordo.
Yeah, well, it's one hit away from a win for the Glenora team. And it's going to be a pretty easy victory for them. You know, there's a lot of talk about the wicket changing, but they're showing that this wicket, it holds no demons, really. And it was just poor batting by the Savannah boys team. I think the occasion just getting to them.
Yeah. So tomorrow it's going to be the North Stand, as we see, little baby in arms.
The flag's still flying.
It's probably a bit sad. Savannah boys going down here. So it's going to be the North Stand, the Grand Stand, the Sunshine Snack Stand, the JMMB Stand. I understand there's some ladies over there in the swimming pool stand.
Yeah. So the flags are maybe just a bit restless there. I think she would know that things have not gone the way of her parents.
Yeah. You can just see it in her eyes that, you know, she's a bit sad. But that's life, you know, life teaches us that. So at the end of 13, 112, just 3 runs needed for victory for the loss of 1. Glenora, large and in charge. Yeah, life can be like that, Gordo. There's some days you're going to be up, and the other days you're going to be down. What's important is you just, you know, learn from your challenges, and you continue to soldier on, as I'm sure Savannah boys is going to do here this evening.
Yeah, definitely. The power sport, you know, the lessons that we learn from these sports that we love. This one just peels away, and that's the victory there. Puran getting the 4. The exchange, congratulations. Belcon shaking the hand of Puran. Hackett getting the job done. Glenora, though, they've won this one comfortably by 9 wickets. And to close you off, we got Kadeem Mohammed as he's going to join Raul Burke as they finish off what was an interesting semi-final encounter.
Oh, yes, indeed. So the 2 teams making their way to this year's finals. Both teams unbeaten. Somebody's going to go under tomorrow. Kadir, I tell you, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, excellent game here by Glenora, winning this one by 9 wickets quite comfortably in the end. Sian Hackett and Puran bringing the game home for Glenora, but it was Kenroy Williams with his 71 that really stole the show. We have some of the highlights from the Glenora's innings. This was Kenroy Williams. He started off like a house on fire. Puran too cashed in on some loose bowling. Williams, though, he was doing the bulk of the scoring, hitting through the offside, through the onside. Puran was slashing away for 4. Again, helping himself along, Puran and Williams. This is when he just really started to explode. A lovely boundary, a missed opportunity rather there by wicketkeeper Riyaf Ali. This one was a big hit, way out of here. This one again was smashed through the offside. This one probably the biggest one of the North Zone so far. Well, in fact, the other one, this one went all the way into the agricultural fields, 105 meters, and he continued to belt them for 6. Another one. And this was a smart return catch here by Pradeep Ali. The only success for Savannah boys in this innings. A good sharp catch by Pradeep Ali. That got rid of the captain Kenroy Williams for 71. A well played knock there, taking his team over the line. And this was Kamil Puran just opening the face and getting it away for 4. And that brought about victory for Glenora in this game by 9 wickets. So roll, final, all set. It's Police versus Glenora. And these two teams would meet in the final to win the same group.
Oh, excellent indeed. This is where we come to the cream of the crop, creme de la creme. Mano y mano, cabeza y cabeza. 2 of the most wonderful teams. And I tell you what, people, it's not too late. Come on down, because tomorrow the Diego Martin Sporting Complex is going to be the place to be with Police and Glenora.
Yeah, excellent stuff from the Glenora team. They have certainly dominated this game from start to finish. They were good when they bowled, limiting a pretty strong Savannah boys team to just 114. And they showed what a good wicket it was still in the second half of their chase, winning in just about 14 overs.
Yeah, I think was Savannah boys was just out of their zone here this evening, not batting as we're known they're accustomed to do, and Glenora coming to the same wicket and showing them how it is done, as if, you know, they're saying, you know what, we're going to get the job done, this is how it is done. 116 winning by some 9 wickets, Savannah boys. Congratulations to them nonetheless. They have done well in this year's tournaments, getting to this year's semi-final. Also congrats going out to the Santa Cruz outfit, last year's champions. But it's all Glenora here this evening, and they're going to be meeting Police.
Yeah.
Excellent indeed. And look at the captain's knock, 71, leading from the front. The man who came into this game off of the back of 141, that man, Kamil Puran, he just came and played the sedate, the supporting role. This was excellent from Glenora. Good execution.
Well, we're getting ready for the man of the match presentation, and it's not going to be Kenroy Williams. It's going to be Stefan Bissoon for his 5 for 24. From 4 overs. Excellent spell of bowling from the young man. And he is tonight
the match for figures of 4 overs, 5 wickets for 23 runs. Stefan Bissoon. Stefan receives a hamper here to see our friends at Nestle. Also receives a voucher from our good friends at Mario's Limited. Well done, Stefan. His 5 wickets instrumental in limiting Savannah boys to 114.
Yeah, so that's it. Stefan Bissoon, man of the match, 5 for 23. Excellent spell of bowling roll, crucial in limiting that Savannah boys team for just 114.
Yes, indeed. A bowler myself, so it's nice to see the bowlers getting into the thick of things. Stefan Bissoon, you beauty. Well done, Glenora. And our boys, on behalf of this wonderful team, Kadir Mohammed and our good friend, we call him Gordon Pierre. We say thank you, and we see you tomorrow.
boy. Shot 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 boy.
That's the